Hey guys. So I'm going to show y'all what we are doing. We have started selling on eBay thanks to my brother Nate. He bought books earlier. I guess it was this summer that he did it. And he...
Some books.
Yeah, that's just some of them.
Just some of them.
We have so many. But anyway, he had gotten some books, and so we started selling them on eBay, and then it's kind of blown up. And as we've learning more about eBay and learning more about selling, like we're eventually going to start selling on Mercari and Poshmark and some of the other selling platforms, like maybe Depop is one that I'm looking at also. But anyway, we're on eBay right now because that's what I know and that's what I understand the best. I've done some on Amazon. I don't like Amazon as much, but I'm going to show y'all what we do and how we're just set up and how we are listing the items and everything. So anyway, this is something that we got at a yard sale, and I've already packaged it because I was so excited last night that it sold. I packaged it like immediately. Because it's this, I don't know if you can see it good, but it was a Carhartt jacket, and the jacket, I bought it for $5 at a yard sale, but it had stuff about International Paper here in West Monroe, and it had a date on it. It had stuff on it. It was embroidered on there that I thought, man, I don't know if I'm taking a risk buying this jacket, but I know that Carhartt is a brand that sells well. And so I took a chance and bought it, $5. I posted it, what was it, maybe 5 minutes?
If that.
5 minutes. I posted it, I put it for 100, and in 5 minutes it sold for 100. Like my phone jingled, and I hadn't even set it down hardly to do anything. So anyway, packaging that up to send out. So I'm going to show you real quick what I do. This is already packaged up. I have a bunch of different sizes of these mailers that I just purchased because we're doing clothes now. So I needed some mailers that were easier to do. So I have these packaged up, and I have this really awesome printer. I actually bought this for my Marmy Dara's cinnamon rolls, and because I needed a label maker that was inexpensive. And this is Munbyn, Munbyn, and it's a heat. What's the word I'm looking for?
Heat label.
Yes, a heat label maker. And so it just does it by heat, kind of like a receipt machine does.
That's
so anyway,
a grocery store, yeah.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on this and on my orders, and I'm going to click on here and say get shipping label. And this isn't going to go directly to that, or at least if it does, I don't know anything about that. I've got to check my sizes and everything to make sure that what I weighed everything as is accurate, so that I don't pay more for shipping than I want to. So I'm going to put this on here, and I had it listed at 3 pounds because I wasn't sure what I was going to list it in, and it weighs out at 2 pounds
16 ounces.
Yeah, 16 ounces. So really I'm right on, so I'll keep it at 3 pounds. I'll turn that off, and then I measure these little tapes. Will and I just sit down at the table at night, and we just have a little measuring tape around our neck that we are constantly measuring.
Your head wasn't in there. My apologies.
It's okay. So this is not measured the correct height. Let's see what we got here. This is 14. Really, that needs to be 15. Oh no, 15. And then let's see, we've got on height. We got 4 inches. So when you're inputting into eBay, you're just gonna measure. You weigh it, and then you measure the width and the length and the height of whatever you're shipping out. It's easier with boxes. And it's going to ask me what it contains. This contains non-hazardous materials. And they pick priority mail.
The customer did.
The customer did. And
Yeah, because we can mail out USPS, UPS, FedEx.
Yeah.
It's just what they do.
And when I go through when I go through USPS on here, I get a discount. So it would normally cost me $24. It's going to cost me $18.16. And so I purchased my label from eBay. And then I'm gonna save the label. But if you have a printer that's your printing labels, you can click print label. So I'm just gonna go to my app for Mundman Print. I'm gonna import it, and I have that there. And I have his information, and I'll look and make sure everything's correct. And then I'm just gonna click preview and print, and I pick the size label. And it prints my label. Hooray!
And the great thing about this is I've messed up and sent a package to the wrong person. When you do this printer, it automatically takes it from what you've sold and prints a label for that. So, like Dara says, she just checked the address, but it makes it pretty foolproof to send it to the right person.
Yeah, because the person is inputting their information, so then we're not doing anything else to it.
Right.
The person already did that. And then I have these little handy dandy stickers that I made on here. And I'll have to change them eventually. But right now they still say the Hustlin' Ham Fam. But there's another Hustlin' Ham Fam out there in the wild blue yonder. And so we don't want to mess that up. And so that's why we changed our name to the Happy, what did I say? The Happy
Hamland Hustling.
Happy Hamland Hustlin' Fam. Something. We're hustling and we're happy and we're hams.
I'm so happy.
So, huh?
I'm so happy.
You're so happy. Anyway, so ta-da! So all I have to do is
Drop
take
it on the
that
ground.
to the
Pick it
the
out the
post
door.
office. So easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy.
So the next thing that we're gonna ship is this, and it's an angel.
It's a tree topper.
A tree topper. And I bought it at the Goodwill in
Good old
Maybank,
Texas.
where Callie Wally lives. And her box looks pretty rough, but she's in great shape. And she originally cost $28.88, and I sold her
And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it's from
$30.
It's from Mervin's originally.
No, it's from Garden. It's a Garden Ridge from Houston, Texas.
Oh, I thought it said Mervin's on the back.
I don't think so. Nope, Garden Ridge.
That was another one I almost looked at. It said
Maybe
Mervin's.
so.
I thought, man, that's a throwback. Mervin's.
Yeah. So this, because she's porcelain, her porcelain face, I want to make sure she gets there in good shape.
So
I have this handy dandy wrapping paper.
and
And I have all kinds of things. When we were in Maybank, at their Ben's on Ben store.
they had this stuff.
Yeah.
And
And
then
this.
bubble wrap.
No, this is from Uncle Richard.
And then they had this stuff here too. So they had bags and sheets too. So
Yeah, they have sheets, these foam sheets. Which these are really great. I've been using these a lot for a bunch of different things. But they're sheets for plates.
because your reputation is very important on eBay, so we do our very best to try to pack everything nice and neat and solid. That way it gets there in good condition.
I'm going to do this. What I'm doing.
There needs a hand, but I'm holding the camera.
No, Bob will. Don't worry about me. Just over here suffering. It's fine, I'm fine.
Everything's fine.
Okay, let's do that. That'll help
So
me.
she'll go ahead and tape the tape.
Yes,
the
I'm going to
first
tape
thing.
it. And it's not, I'm not too worried about it, but I do want to make sure it gets there in good shape.
Mm-hmm.
And I do want to make sure that everything is just what they needed. Because, you know, somebody's ordering it they're ordering it probably for their Christmas tree that they're going to use this year. And it probably reminded them of something that their mama or grandma had. And so I just always want to make sure that everything is in ship shape. Let me tell you, when you do this business, you go through some tape. And we're not at the spot yet to where we're getting there, but we're eBay, where we can get free supplies and stuff like that from eBay, or we can get a coupon from eBay. But eBay, eventually, whenever we get to the level where we're a little bit further along, eBay will let you do, you get shipping supplies and stuff. And I think some of that might be if we turn into a store, and I just haven't bitten the bullet on that yet.
Yeah, not yet. We've talked about it. We don't quite have enough items just quite yet to get that started.
Yeah, we want to kind of fill up our items a little bit more, be a little bit farther along.
Now we try to list almost every day. We don't always make it, but we do try to put some stuff on the table, and we'll watch TV and price stuff out and list it on eBay every night. So.
Yeah, eBay seems to have the same similar algorithm to Facebook to a degree. Man, these scissors from Bobo. So they seem to have the same thing that, like, if you post regularly on Facebook, if you're doing it for marketing purposes, like I do, oh man, I'm just gonna get one piece of tape, little one. So if you're doing it regularly, you notice that the more you interact in Facebook, the more they show your stuff, the more you post.
Mm-hmm.
So if I get on your nerves and I post a lot, my apologies. It's just you won't see anything I post if I don't post
on the
regularly. You know what we need to start getting some brown paper. I need to get some brown paper rolls.
We got white paper roll somewhere.
No, that's my good paper for Sandy Handy. I need to get like that one's thick. I need to get like a thin one.
I got you.
Like this paper. This paper's thin and it crumples a little bit easier.
And Dara's just used a laundry basket. We just store all the loose stuff in there to keep it from being all over the laundry room. Life is hectic enough as it is.
So that just kind of helps it to not move around a lot.
Yeah.
And then I just have random pieces of stuff in here. So whatever we've ordered from Rodan & Fields,
Amazon,
eBay, whatever.
Summit Racing.
Yeah, Summit Racing. All the places that we support with our dollars. I just use their packing materials. No, like eventually, we're selling a lot now, a lot more. Like we're selling, and we're having multiple sales in a day. So I'm running through our free supplies a little faster than I'm used to. But that's a good problem to have. It's a problem I want to have. Let me go a little further down here.
Yeah. Prime tape's undone. But I'm bringing home, if I see boxes at the office, I'll grab them and bring them home with me.
Yeah, you kind of need a little bit of everything.
Yeah, for that thing, we actually tried 3 different boxes, and the third box worked perfect.
But we didn't make y'all sit through that.
Yeah.
Because, whatever. It's
sort of like Goldilocks. The first pot was too hot. The second one was too cold. The third one was just right.
Yeah, this should be good.
So as you see, that's an old Prime box. So.
Okay, so, yet again.
Gonna weigh it.
Handy dandy mailing it.
So it's 2.81 ounces.
Yep.
So Dara's going to take her handy dandy phone.
Yep, so I got to go back to my eBay app. And that was a topper. So that's going to Texas. And I'm going to get my shipping label.
Once again, it pulls up the person who bought it.
So it's going to ask me about my package size. So this is going to bite me in the behind a little bit because when I weighed this initially, I did not take into account the packing material in the box because I wasn't sure what box I was going to use. So it's 8 ounces heavier than what I initially had bargained on. And that's okay. Sometimes that happens. I don't like to overestimate my shipping, but sometimes it'd probably be better if I would do that. Okay, so this is at 16 and a half, which is bigger than what we were planning on doing.
And the books are easier because we're actually measuring the books and adding 1.5 inches or 2 inches to the books on height and width.
Yeah, the books are a lot more.
And because we got a soft.
This is actually more narrow.
We've got a soft, envelope to put the books in and send those out because those have.
This is an inch bigger.
The built-in cushioning.
Yes, I hear you. Okay. So it contains non-hazardous materials. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna pay $8.94 for shipping, and because I didn't calculate that correctly, the buyer is paying me $7.62 for shipping. So I lost some money there.
So we'll have to look for some.
Lost
dimes on
$1.30, some odd, huh? What?
You gotta look at some loose change on the ground, make up for
No. But I bought it for $4, and I sold it for $30. So losing
We're
$1,
okay.
I'm all right with that. So I'm gonna save my label. I'm gonna go to my Munban app, and I'm going to import it and print it.
And for some reason, we tried to do the Munbin on the iPhone, and it does not like it whatsoever. So I ended up having
iPhone is not a
to
fan
print
of the
that.
Munban app, and I'm not really
elsewhere.
sure why. It makes no sense.
None whatsoever.
But
That's it. There's got the label
I
printed.
love my Android.
I've got Android. I've got an iPhone for work because a lot of the companies we sell with use the Apple platform to run their apps with. It's necessary for work. And I've gotten used to it.
I've
I've only been using an iPhone for 10 or 12 years now. All right.
Every
Now,
time I use iPhone, I want to beat myself in the head.
which is going too late shortly because we're recording this on an iPhone. Ah!
That was unfortunate.
The door on the dehydrator.
No.
Did you put packing peanuts in the dehydrator?
But it's definitely about
Yellow
to be.
Excalibur dehydrator does really good for fruits and meats and vegetables. By the way,
Thank
not
you,
that we use it very
Brenda.
often. Occasionally, I'll find a roast on sale. I'm like, oh, I should make turkey.
Okay, so the next thing I have,
Next thing, shenanigans. You get 2 and out.
I have books. So many books.
Oh.
So, and let me just qualify this because I know people that know us well see what we post and what we do, and I would just like to say that the books are not representative of our personal beliefs, of
No.
our biblical beliefs, of our
No, absolutely
personal
not.
beliefs in what's appropriate or not appropriate.
Like Walking Dead.
Yeah, we don't do
Yeah,
Walking
we
Dead.
don't.
Walking Dead isn't at our house.
That's
And if
nice.
it's at your house, that's fine.
Yeah.
It's not at our house.
It gave Darren and I bad dreams, so we said no. We're good.
Yeah, this is not what we do.
But we never watch scary movies, so that's not a thing at our house.
Correct. So there might be books and stuff that we sell because they're part of the what's the word I'm looking for? They're part of the books that we're buying.
Yeah, we're buying them in groups sometimes. So
We do sell books that I might not personally agree with, that I would not read myself. But I'd like to kind of preemptively say that because there's books. Oh, that's not going to fit. There's books that we get that I'm like, ugh.
and there are some books that we
I'm not
get that we're
planning on
like,
reading that.
oh, I'd love to have time to read that.
Yes, I do. I have already sold a bunch of books that I wish I had time to read. Okay, what am I doing with my life? You know?
You're gonna ship one of those books, and I'm gonna tell these people bye.
Okay. So I've got this right here. This quadrivium. It's about liberal arts of numbers, geometry, music, and cosmology.
Got a really cool cover on it too.
And this is bigger than what it actually needs to be. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to peel that here. And then I'm going to fold it so that I get down to my size that I need it to be. And then I'm going to push the air out. And I'm going to pull this here
And
so
tape
that
it.
we're in range of where I want to be.
That's why books are easier to measure when you get ready to ship them.
So I'm gonna go and no, I don't want to leave feedback. Oh, that's because it's the angel topper. Get shipping label.
And then tomorrow, Darren and I will put this in one of our vehicles, and whoever passes by the post office first will drop them off.
Yes.
And the nice thing is because they're already pre-printed, I can walk in, hand them to Mr. Bruce, and Mr. Bruce will print me a label with all of our tracking numbers, and we're done. And
It's wonderful.
And also, eBay lets the buyer know what the tracking number is because
Yes.
eBay made the tracking number, so super handy.
So as soon as we do all that, then it's done.
So she's weighing it.
So this was 2 pounds, and it's actually going to be 1 pound 15 ounces, and so that I had it listed at 2 pounds, so it makes it a lot easier.
Spot on.
And this is gonna measure up smaller than what I initially thought the book was gonna.
It didn't take his red on there.
Be. It's because I deleted it. One is correct. So on this one, I'm actually gonna get a little bit of money. I think. Maybe not. Maybe we're gonna break out even on that.
Because they don't pay for shipping supplies. So we bought the scale, we bought the printer, we bought the tag.
Yeah, and
so
it's normal. It's normal.
part of
Most
doing
eBay
business.
most sellers in general are gonna put in their price. Even if they say free shipping, they're gonna put in their price the cost of what they need to ship it and the for packing materials or what have you. So. That's just part of it. That's just part of what you're paying for. Okay. Go back. Import. This one. Print. And print.
And there it is. Ta-da!
And this will be winging its way to Texas.
Several things on
Another
there.
Texas? Is it a different Texas? Yeah, cool.
Yep, you gotta make sure.
You gotta make sure, 'cause sometimes.
One of my customers got a free truck.
Yes, that was my fault. I was doing lots of shipments, and
So I just messaged them and told them, "Oh, your truck is coming."
you got some extra.
A little bonus, a little lanyard.
Yeah. Oops. So anyway,
All right,
that's how it goes. Pretty cool.
all right,
So all's
guys.
well. So if you want to learn more about eBay and shipping and all the things, or what we buy and what we sold it for, we're going to be putting out content like that. And so if you're interested in that, then follow us and share our page. And we will eventually have our YouTube channel up on that so that you can follow just that information. So anyway, hope you have a great day. Talk to you later. Bye.